Morning, everybody. How are we? It's Monday.
And I've had my Amanda hug, so I feel all right.
Yeah, we're all right. Everybody's happy. We've all had a cuddle this morning. How are you all? Are you all ready for a fabulous show? Thank you for David and Carly for opening up what is going to be a cracking week. It absolutely is. And of course, it wouldn't be Monday morning without Mr. John next door.
Hello.
Look, he's back again. Oh, and has he brought you a treat this time?
I hope so, because I love this.
This.
I always say that, but I do.
But you know I like my flowers.
I know you do.
I do like my flowers. So this, okay, we're bringing you, I am going to do the housekeeping, but I just need you all to know we are bringing you something that is brand new, launched only last night, and there are only 2 places you can get this collection. One being John's, because that's where it is, and us. You can't get it anywhere else, okay? And the price is phenomenal. So bear that in mind for a moment. So of course you're going to be watching us on Facebook and Instagram, because if you weren't, you wouldn't be there watching, listening to me. However, you can put us on your big TV, on your YouTube app, so you can be watching us in a bigger screen. But that to me helps me because I can see all the numbers and everything far easier. Okay, love that. Then also you can watch us on our live shopping VIP, because you are all VIPs to us. You are a fabulous community and we love you dearly, and the fact that you stay with us all day long is just incredible. So thank you all for doing that. Now, while you're shopping with us, you need to be shopping on your social media platforms, whether that be Facebook or Instagram. I'll be giving you a code, for instance, shop floral, and the reason I've not gone that way and I've gone here, there's a very good reason for that. So shop floral, pop that into your comments, then you will send that off like you do as if you're messaging somebody. You'll then get a message back from us that says thank you very much. In there is a code or a link. Click on it, click the link, and it takes you straight to your shopping basket. Log in and check out. It's so easy. However, if you are on the website, it is a little bit different. You've got the codes that are appearing down here at the side of us all the time. Click the item that you want and add to basket, okay? It's a little bit different. Click the item, add to basket. Once you do that, you get a little shopping bag appear, a little red one. When you finish doing your shopping, you click the shopping bag, then log in and check out. It's just slightly different, but it's, you know, it's very easy to do. Now you know how to do all of that. This is beautiful.
Thank you. This is, I know you're not supposed to have, I always say my designs are not like children. You know what I mean? But to me, some of them are. And I know with children, you're not supposed to have favourites. And I know that because Amanda told me that on Friday.
You don't have favourites.
That you don't have favourites. But this, the new flower, the new stitched dogwood flower is my favourite. So it is my sort of like latest born, which I suppose will change. So this is the brand new, we only launched it last night at 6 o'clock. So it's not even, it's just over 12 hours old. And I say this is the only other place you can get it from. So you've got that beautiful stitched dogwood. You've then got matching it, the stitched leaves. And I think these are really clever. And I'm not supposed to say that about my own. But you've got a beautiful hand-drawn set of leaves.
Ooh.
Left and right, large, medium and small. People know what I do now. But they've got a stitch line that cuts instead of a vine.
Ooh.
So that isn't an emboss line. All these stitch detail you're looking at is cut lines, which means it breaks the fibres of the paper, meaning you can really easily shape them. You just fold it. You don't have to have a ball tool or anything.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you don't need to do anything special to shape any of these. And then to go with it, oh, Amanda's just found that one of our Helens. Doesn't that look like a proper pom-pom carnation type flower?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That is absolutely stunning. Oh, yeah, and then you've seen the next one of Leslie's. That's one A6 piece of card made all those flowers. And that's what's so clever.
That's brilliant.
So those are the 2 brand new, but there's also a brand new background in here as well, which we've got, which is the Infinity.
Have I got that the right way up, Sam?
You have.
Hey.
I'll have a look. This is the Infinity die. Now, this is a 1-piece die with 2 extra pieces. So you get these pieces as well. Look how detailed that is. But it's called Infinity because this extends on every single aspect. So you can make this into an entire A4 sheet. Or if you've got a 12 by 12 machine, you could make a 12 by 12 sheet. So this was designed to be a brand new insert to work with your frame maker dies. So it will work with all of your frame maker dies. So every single one I've done, it will fit them in one form or another. But you can see from this panel here, it's extendable. So you can expand it. You could have that all the way down a strip every single time. But it's one of those dies, I will cut it, because I would look at that at home and go, that will not cut, John. That will be an absolute B word to cut. And you're going to have to shim it to heck. And you're going to have to rotate it 16 times. It isn't. I promise you.
I love this.
It really isn't. So those are the 3 brand new launched last night. Everyone was saying when I was doing a live sort of sneak peeking it looks like lace.
It does look like lace.
But it's really good. Basically, it holds its shape.
Do we get these as well?
Yeah, you get those as well.
All right.
So those are included as well. I'm trying to find the right
So
sample.
paper piece in a different colour panel in the middle of these?
Yes, exactly.
Lovely.
That's the first demo I'm going to do. But if you see there, you see how that panel hangs?
That's beautiful.
And it's not propped from behind. So it actually keeps the stability of the card. It's been designed in a way so that it doesn't just dip. I know that's weird, and I go on about technical things. But that is such an intricate panel. But honestly, it cuts.
Thank you, Carol. That's a beautiful one.
I would have thought that was one of our Leslies, and it's not. It's one of our wonderful Carol Bignells.
Oh, lovely Carol.
So that's your 3 brand new ones.
There, you 3.
But
However,
we have done a big collection.
we have.
Because this was all designed together to match. So this includes the 2 grand notched that we launched last week.
Fabulous.
Now, I know we don't normally say this, but those 2 combined are over £50. So basically, you're getting the whole brand new selection as well on top for another 25.
So if you go for this one, maybe you've already got the grand notch, okay, which it was designed for. And when we did the show, we did say this was coming.
Yes, we did.
Didn't we? That was something we did know this was coming. So for the brand new ones launched last night at 6 o'clock, that one is Shop Infinity 31.97. Okay. However, on this one, the Shop Floral, you're getting both of those, and these aren't small dice. Look how big they are. These are huge dies.
Massive dies.
Huge dies. This one is Shop Floral, and it's 76.45. So when you consider these 2 are 50, and you're getting the new 3 with it for about £25-26, that is a cracking deal that you've brought us.
I mean, and that's, don't forget, you're getting all those panels.
All of it.
Everything. That's in one. Sorry.
That's one.
That is the second one. So there's your frames. There's your panels.
Oh, put your flowers on top.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That's cutting those panels dies separately. But that's all included in this one. But if you notice that flower there is that flower.
Matches.
So if I can pull out, if I find the right sample, you know when you have it.
No, not
no. Oops, put it somewhere and
You've
lose
put it safe,
it.
haven't you?
I've put it safe. You know what I'm like. Where are we? I'm not going to. Oh, there we go. Can you see there?
Found it.
Those individual flowers are the dogwood. So you can mount them on top, or there's another one I've got where they're mounted behind to give a different colour.
Nice.
So you've got so many different options. But this is the board Helen did of all the different flowers you can make with that dogwood.
So this is your permutations. And like John was saying, because it's got that stitch, look, it's like having, you know when we have the detail dies with 2 red robins?
Yes.
And we put all the detail cuts in?
Yeah.
That's that John's done here, but in a flower instead. So when we shape it and it doesn't ruffle the paper because we put the detail in, you're not going to get that with this either. So you're not going to get a crease somewhere that you don't want a crease.
You're not.
Aren't they beautiful?
They're just going to look so realistic.
Gorgeous.
And just so much thing. And again, just to pull this one, if you look at
just
those.
Just two-tone colour.
Two-tone colour. But how those flowers look as if you've spent hours shaping them, you haven't.
Aren't they beautiful?
All you do is pinch. It's literally, that's it.
That's how quick it is.
Yeah.
So if you want the brand new one, Shop Infinity, maybe you've got the frames, so it's Shop Infinity, $31.97. However, if you didn't get the frames last time because you thought, I know something else is coming, because we did tell you, this is the way now to go. So Shop Floral gets you both of the frames that was last Monday, together with the brand new 3 launch. So you get in your lovely little frame, your what's this called? Infinity frame. You get in your flower and also your foliage all together with that as a bundle. So Shop Floral, $76.45. That is a cracking deal. Now, when you've got all of this, you've brought us a little deal with these. So we are going to quickly touch on this, but the thing that I want to go to first is the cardstock.
Yes, this is
brilliant. Now, again, John's done a cracking deal for everybody. In this one, it's Shop Card. Beautiful colourways, John. This is Craft Artist Canvas Card Pack, Lilacs and Coconut White. You get in 5 colours. There are 50 sheets in here, everybody, for $14.99.
Yeah, that works out at 30p a sheet, which we worked out means it's less than a penny a flower made in this.
Beautiful.
But the colours are stunning. And this is core colour. This is actually dip dyed.
Oh.
So this card is actually made and then it's actually dipped in the dye so that the colour is all the way through.
So it absorbs the colour.
So it absorbs all of the colour.
Lovely.
So it's not a print. So you don't get any of that edging. So when you get that beautiful texture that you're looking at now, and that runs all the way through, and it's a short fibre, so it cuts like a dream. You love doing little swatches and things like that.
I love that when you get this. Look at that. Can you see the texture on there? It is actually linen.
It is.
It's beautiful.
We've called it canvas, but the thing is, if I slide in there a card sample made with it, can you see the edge? You don't have that white rim anywhere.
Nope.
And it cuts absolutely beautifully. And so to me, it's the best card I've ever used. It reminds me of some card I used to use years and years ago that was really expensive with that texture on. And we've tried to bring it at really good value. And you're getting a pack of the coconut white.
It's beautiful.
Which just works so well with all of these shades.
So, and we all know card prices are soaring at the moment. So for you to be able to bring us 50 sheets at $14.99, and the fact that we get in the colour palette.
Yes.
It's not like we've got to go, right, I love that. I've bought this dark purple or the light, but what do I put it with?
Yes.
I've got nothing in my stash that I can go to because I've bought that one. John's brought us the palette that you know it's all going to work together, which is really important.
The whole idea is you've basically got sort of a plum, a sherbet, a lavender and a lilac. But that will work with that. That works with that. That works. They will all work together and they all work offset with this coconut white, which is not too bright. So the colour choices are done for you. You can easily make, you would never think. We've got 3, I've just used one colour in the back, but we've got 3 different colours tumbling in the flowers, but they work
beautifully.
Tonally.
Absolutely.
Whereas a lot of the times when we try and pick different colours to use, they just don't work together.
Yeah, because sometimes you get a blue hue or you get a red hue, or you get a cold one and a warm one, and you put them together and you think these colours are like magnets, they're pushing against
they're
each
clashing
other.
And they shouldn't do. It's because they're on the wrong spectrum.
Scale, which is this. You're not going to get that. So that is, I think, whatever you put in your basket, that's got to be an addition this morning because it is beautiful cardstock. So Shop Card, $14.99. Now, very quickly, I'm going to go to the Duo, which is...
No.
No. Where's the Duo?
Oh, sorry, no, the Duo is those two.
Yeah. No, we're not going to do that. We'll go to this one. So Shop Plate. This is your stitched flower plate. Now, John has put this. This is half price, everybody. $7.99.
Yeah, and it isn't available. You can at that price anywhere else. So this was the first stitched flower I did. This was my first favourite, but they work so well together. So they're sized so that they will work together. That gives you that beautiful stitched like a daisy or a gerber or a look like that.
Now, John's put this on because it works so beautifully with the new dogwood, okay? Because now, that now opens up so many more avenues of mixing it up with the others.
It does.
The flowers potential that you've got there just with 2 dies is incredible. So that one is shop plate, $7.99. And then we've also got, I'm going to pull this one out for you all as well, can I?
You can, yeah.
So this one is shop circle. And again, you get in a 10% saving on this. It is absolutely brilliant. I'm being ever so careful with this. In here, now this, let me just, I'm sorry everybody, because I just need to tip it all out because I need to share it with you, what you actually get, because it's huge. £13.50 is going to get you your frame. Now it might look familiar with the grand frames, okay?
Yeah.
Because it is.
It is. This is
Smaller.
your 5-inch version.
So there's 2 dies there. So this pack is full for £13.50, which is incredible. That's the centre. And then John doesn't give us one, and then we've got to take that out and put it in there, and then we've got to take it out and put it in there. None of that faffing.
No,
You've
get
got 4. Okay.
I've never understood that. Why do one corner
pass.
die that you've got to cut 4 times if you want it on 4 corners? Yeah, it's crazy.
And you know that if you do that 4 times, one of those cuts is going to move and you're going to ruin
by
it.
the time a piece of card has gone through your die cutting machine 4 times, it's wrecked.
It is.
No matter what machine you've got, no matter how much you're careful with
It's
metal shims
washed.
and things, if you're putting in the same place and moving it, it literally takes any texture out and usually marks it.
Yeah.
That's why I want to give you all of the pieces that you need.
£13.50 to add in. Now, if you've already got the 2 large, the grand frames, and you've gone for the Shop Infinity today, these 2, again, I think are an absolute must.
They are, because that will give you the perfect frame for that Infinity.
Yes.
So that will frame it absolutely perfectly. So if you are on a smaller scale, if you are on an A5 machine and you want to be able to frame that Infinity, this is the die to go for.
Beautiful.
Because not everyone has A4 and wants to go with the big sort of 7-inch or the 6 3/4-inch dies. So a lot of people want to go with the, you've got a smaller machine. That's the die to go with that new collection to match it.
But also, like we said, if you've already got the grand and you've already got these frames, these are beautiful additions to add in. So if you've already done that one from last Monday, Shop Infinity gets you the brand new release last night, launched at 6 o'clock. Can't get it anywhere else but here.
No.
Okay, Shop Infinity, $31.97. And then for me, I would be putting these in for definite because it all works. It all goes together.
It all works
it's
together.
It's the same family, okay? But then just those 2 small elements are going to massively increase the versatility of what you've actually got here. They're fabulous. So thank you for bringing them.
Because actually, I just thought if you go for that one, and you go for those 2, that will go over the £50. That will be free P&P.
Free P&P. So with John, they are brilliant. They give us P&P $2.99 capped.
Yep, because it's coming direct from Crafts too.
Yes.
So we choose that price. So it's $2.99 capped, but if you spend over 50, it's free.
Free, which is, I think that's brilliant. So thank you for doing that for us, John.
No, I'll thank Peter.
Peter.
Makes that
Thank you,
decision.
Peter. Bless you. Now we're going to move on a little bit, and it's UK only.
It is UK only because of different rules around EU and everything else that are just very, very difficult and costly to do.
And complicated.
And complicated, yeah.
So now we're going to go very quickly to this one because, again, just a brilliant deal.
Yeah, this is an amazing deal, and I'll show you more about this in the next show.
So, yeah, because we're going to cover that a bit later on. But to start off with, Shot Stamp gets you the tool and both sets of these stamps. So you've got the words, which are your generic words that you're going to use all the time.
That's your handy sentiments. I think
Yes.
did I call them handy or handy sentiments? So you've got your happy birthday, birthday wishes, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas. You've got all, thank you. You've got all the bits that you use every day that we always have out on our desk. Then you've got the lines, which have, again, those happy birthday in little lines running through to go around your frames, little designs.
Yep.
But you get your tool. and you get your precision press.
This is super.
Now, I can't believe Amanda hadn't seen this, had
I've not
you?
seen this. I'm having this.
This is 4 independent, sprung, proper plastic, not foam.
No, they're not foam.
Proper sprung feet. So even if your surface isn't even, it will still go down even.
How cool is that?
Because each one is individual, and all the measurements on there are a 1/4 inch square. So that matches exactly with the measurements on your magic mat.
And I've used it. I did it
And
earlier.
it works.
And it works.
But this is the first time ever I've got my sentiment straight. And I find myself now going to this before I even go to my press to impress, which was like revolutionised my stamping. But I don't want to get a big press out to stamp a sentiment. This is amazing for that.
It is incredible. I've just absolutely, when I went, says, John, why have I not seen this before? I were proper put out. So that one is shop stamp 26.96. Now, we're going to go to demo because this is super exciting because, like I say, brand new launch. We are loving this. It is now the extender. So this is the little bit of the add-on from last Monday. So it's shop Infinity.
Infinity.
I'm forgetting. So it gets you your Infinity frame. It is a frame.
Yeah, your Infinity sort of panel, I think
Panel, that's the
Yep.
word. You get in your dogwood flower and your foliage that matches perfectly, which is brilliant. I'm excited about this. So I'm going to shut up now.
No, you're fine. You can ask as many as you want.
Oh, yes. We've also got a giveaway.
Yep, so I'm going to give away the card that I'm making now.
Currently making. Handmade by John.
I won't sign it. I'll get Amanda to sign it for you.
No.
Because everyone would rather have that. We'll leave it blank so you can use it.
You can use it.
But yeah, I thought I'll give away the card to do that. So what do they have to put?
Win. So
Right.
just type win in the comments below with the chance of getting this fabulous card that John is about to make for us. Now, he's working on the mat.
I am working on the mat, and I would not. There's a great sort of friend and sort of follower called Mike, who we call him Magic Mike because he's a magician for children's parties.
Oh.
And he called this when he saw it stand on the magic mat, and it is.
It is magic.
Because what I've done is, I didn't know what I'd cut this to, because obviously I cut it yesterday. But I can take it on here and go, right, hang on, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5.5 inches square, but that's stuck.
It is stuck. This isn't. I'm going to turn it over, John, because I need everybody. There's nothing. There's no sticky on that. We've not sprayed it with stencil spray or anything like that.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, I should go that. Look.
Look. You're chasing it round the table.
You're chasing it to get it in the right place. This.
Not with this.
So I'm putting it on. Yeah, won't move.
No.
But it helps me line my straight die out because I can go, right, I can see the centre and there's the centre. You know, I can use that to get myself a nice border really simply and tape it down. Because I did do earlier, so at 7:15 this morning,
Yes.
I took the sample and I stuck it to the wall.
Because it doesn't move.
But I didn't stick it to the wall with tape. I just put it on the wall.
It is just, and I'm going to say it is brilliant because I do have I own one.
You own one of those, don't you?
I actually own one of these mats. Absolutely, I do, and they are brilliant, saving me tape and things. Look at that; it's not coming off.
No,
and it's not stuck on with glue or anything. It's just fixed. So now think about when you're chasing things around your table and you're inking them.
It makes it so much easier.
Anymore.
And it's heat resistant and dishwasher safe.
Not that I've put mine in the dishwasher because they're so easy to clean.
Yeah.
They are
literally,
so
I just wipe
easy
it down.
to clean.
But this dice, I've got it in the middle now.
Yes.
Yeah. Now this is one of those dies that I would look at and go, that's not going to cut. So I've not shimmed it or anything.
Nope.
And I'm using a manual machine, which we know manual machines have the least tension than anything.
Right.
Because we have to turn them.
Yes.
So when we actually use an electronic machine, I only have to run this through once.
Right.
I may have to do it twice because I'm using a manual, but can you see there? I've got all that detail cut.
Already cut.
Yeah, I've got a couple of places missing, so I would just rotate it. And if your machine is getting a little bit older and you're worried about it, because I know this one is, you can just pop a piece of card on top.
Oh yeah, this is very well loved, this
Oh,
machine.
this is loved. This has been thousands and thousands of miles. So I've probably done, this probably been 100,000 miles, to be honest with you.
Well travelled.
Whoa, I knew that would happen. We run it through. You see there, you've got all of that detail
Look at that.
cut. So I'm just going to take my bit out and show you.
So now John is using the tool. So this is your 4-in-1 precision tool, $9.99. It is just one of those things that when you've got it, you don't know what you've done without it. And let's say, you know, like you think, well, what do I need that for? Absolutely you do, because also it saves time, doesn't it, John?
It does, yeah, massively. So I'm not going to sit and prick all of that out
No.
because it's the most boring thing in the world to watch.
But the tool, look at this. So I've just told you it's a 4-in-1. And you're going to go, yeah, but Manda, there's only 2 ends on that. There isn't. It's hidden inside. This is what I love about this tool, is that it's already inside. I haven't got to have a little bag with the extra pieces in that I've then got to go and look for, and then I've lost them.
Exactly.
It's all keeps together as one thing, which is brilliant. So that one is shop tool, and that is $9.99 as well. It is the best thing.
The idea to me of having an ergonomic pokey tool where I can get every bit out.
Yes.
But also when I want to pick up a bit, I can turn it round and pick up.
But you're not looking for all those tools.
I'm not looking for my pickup tool. I'm not hurrying through. Having everything in one just works.
It does.
So I wanted to show you here. So I want to give you different demos. So there are already 5 videos on YouTube.
Already?
Oh,
you've been busy
of using these 3 new dies.
Brilliant.
So there's 5 already on there. So go onto the YouTube channel, you'll see them there. And they're only overhead shots. But what I've done already is I've taken a piece of black card. Yep. And all I did was line that circle die up and cut it out.
Lovely.
So I thought I'd do the corners.
Yes.
So it's really easy. I place it in position. Yeah, and because of my mat, it doesn't move.
Yes.
I can then take that one, I'm going to slide it in, just like that. Take a little bit of tape.
You're not messing lining it up.
I'm not messing about. It's lined up. Once I'm happy, it's lined up. Yeah. Put the tape down, pull that away. It's moved a little bit. So let's put it back and get it right. There we go. I'm just going to tape that and cut that through.
How cool is that?
Nice and simple.
But
so you
again,
could just do one layer.
But that's because of having the mat, okay? So this mat really does make a difference. And it's like having the right tools for the right job.
It is.
It saves you so much time because of what the versatility of it. You know, like, I know Stephanie always says, and she's said this for a very long time, and probably you as well, John, it has to do multiple things when you get something.
Oh, yeah, completely.
At least 3. You've got to have it work for you, at least 3. Now, the mat, shop mat, is already 20% in allocation. Now, if you've already got one, you will already know how incredible the mats are. I would have another one. And I'm going to have another one because I need one for another craft bag. Okay?
I have 3 now. I'm not even going to pretend.
But look, I'm sorry, but I just need to... Look how big this mat is.
Oh, yeah, they are massive.
They're
It's 15
huge.
by 21, so you can work on an A3 piece of card on here. You could ink and colour an A3 piece of card and you have
Without
space
going onto your table.
Without going onto your table.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
for
when I
me-
lay out my boards, I can do my boards on here without everything scooting off everywhere, because normally everything is slightly... It's either A3 or smaller. We never do slightly bigger than A3. It's crazy.
And your A3 mat, even if it is, it's only millimetres bigger.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it?
Oh,
It
it's
is.
never much at all.
It's never
Yeah.
much. So you get an A3 mat that you can work your A4 on brilliantly because you've got the room to. But as soon as you put your A3 or your 12 by 12 on there, you're stuffed. Not with this one because of how big it is. Now, put 2 of these. If you've got a table that you work and you flip-flop, that one's for one certain crafting, the other one is maybe for your scan and cut, absolutely, these are incredible mats. Don't forget, everybody, type win, because the card that Johnny's making is our giveaway.
So now I'm just going to pop it down on a piece of that, and this is like the lavender card.
It's beautiful.
So it's really simple. Really easy. And all we've done is sort of 3 or 4 die cuts through
That's
like
gorgeous.
that. Give us a beautiful centre. But then we've got options.
But without having those centerpieces and having this, you wouldn't be able to create that.
No, you
You've
couldn't.
got to have this die set.
You've got to have the
create
die
that.
set to create. And if you look, that lace is hanging
It's beautiful.
above that black. It's not flopping because of the way it was designed. So I could just put that onto a piece of sort of a matching green like that.
Oh, I love that you've done that.
And simple.
But
Yeah.
your
Or-
cards don't have to be little cards. Look what John's done.
You don't have to do a small card because
No.
you've got a small die.
No.
But if you want, and you went for the grand, you can cut the frame for it. So here I've cut the grand floral in just frame maker in white, so 1 cut.
Yep.
Then in that green, I've cut, and that's from the spring green pack, because that is on your website. If anyone wants the greens,
Yep.
you find the spring greens are on the live shopping website. And then that black layer is using the die that's in there as well.
Yep.
So this is all from the bigger bundle. But I can,
Look what it does.
look how suddenly that takes it.
It's perfect.
So we can go, and we could actually go for a small card like that. And we're done.
Yes.
Or add our flowers.
Yes.
Or we can take it and put it onto a longer piece.
Is that an 8x8, John?
This is an 8x8, yeah. I love
an
an
8x8
card.
I've got to say, I
Or
do love an 8x8.
we can frame it up.
But that's beautiful.
You've got all those different options. But of course, what we need to do is to add some flowers. So if you want to run through something for a minute.
Yes,
and then
let's
I'll
go
do...
back to the beginning while John sorts this out. Now, I'm really excited about this because it is just, you can tell, can't you, Sam? Because I'm actually jogging through to get to the other end. This is Shop Infinity. Now, if you've got last Monday, you got the grand frames. Absolutely, thumbs up, brilliant. This is your edition, okay? So Shop Infinity now gets you the beautiful infinite panel. It gets you the leaves, and it also gets you the florals. Sorry, my medication's not worked. It kicked in this morning. My memory meds. They will eventually. Give me another 5 minutes, and it'll all start. You know exactly what I mean. So these are your brand new ones. Shop Infinity gets you all 3, and you've seen how big the plates are for these. They're brilliant. Now, the next one, if you were the ones that thought, hang on a minute, I know there's a bit of extra coming, I'm going to hang fire. Brilliant, because now John's brought you the bundle as a total collection, which is Shop Floral. 76.45 gets you those grand frames, both of them. This isn't, you've got to pick one of your big frames and the new collection. You're getting the whole collection for 76.45, which is crazy value for money. And you're not just getting one frame, these are all going to intermingle and match perfectly together. And again, on the floral one, the flowers, the new dogwood flowers, match perfectly with that centre frame on there. Now, the two that I think are really important additions for this that John's added in, and I think they are just fantastic, is your shot circle. This is your notched circles frame die set. You've got a 10% saving on this, but look, if that, can you see that I've laid it out for you? There's an awful lot of metal. Are you ready? £13.50. That's silly, but that fits perfectly, exactly the right size to work with your grande. So if you can actually get this one, absolutely I would. And I would also be putting this one in, and you can see this is shot plate, and these are more like, it's your stitched flower, exactly like the dogwood, but now just think, this is $7.99 on its own, half price offer for you. Now think about all the, right, okay, I'm getting a bit excited now. All the permutations that you've got of the dogwood. Okay, now think of all those permutations with the shot plate, the stitch flower, okay, the additional one. Now think of all mixing those 2 cuts together. That is masses amount of flowers that you're going to be able to create and work with. And these are plates. So when you put it through your die cutting machine, you're cutting all of that in one pass. So it speeds up your crafting. just tenfold. So now think of the versatility that you get in with the whole thing. Whether you're going to go Shop Infinity for the brand new launch, only just 6 o'clock last night, can't get it anywhere else except for here, live shopping VIP. And then if you didn't have the frames, so we're going to cover the duo frames for this because a lot of you are asking for that. Right, okay. So you can shop the frames on their own. So they are duo and the frames are $44.98. So you can get the £2,000 if you missed out last time. But why would you not have it all? I would definitely go for it all because the versatility. Can I borrow those?
You can, yes.
Look at this. Look, these...
They are heavy. There's a lot of metal in
there. There's a lot of metal in, and I love. Look at this. So John could have given you one corner, and then you'd have moved it round. Absolutely not. John gives you all the metal, or Crafts 2 gives you all of the metal. You get all of it. So you get the 4, but also that speeds up your crafting, doesn't it? You haven't got to go. All right, you haven't got to do 1, 2, 3, 4. You haven't got to do 5 passes to get that frame. One pass gets you that cut straight away, which is incredible. And the same for this one, okay? But there's nothing stopping you mixing and matching all of these together. Then, if you add in Shop Circle as well, which is the smaller one. Did you say that one's 5 inches?
That one's 5 inches. Yeah, I put the measurements on the packet because you know what I'm like with
in
measurements.
Here. So you can do double frames. Or maybe rotate it round so you've got a diamond in the middle instead of a square. Again, it expands. For £13.50, I would absolutely be putting that in my basket because it just opens up so many different avenues. So, right, we're coming back, John.
No worries. Simple. Right, cool. So I've just stuck that together while you were talking because I said we'd give it away, so I want to have it done. But obviously I want to decorate it, but this is where the card pack comes in on its own to me. Because I've chosen there that lilac. So then I know that plum colour will work.
Tone.
I know because it's exactly the right tone. And all I've done is cut a piece of card down to 6 by 6. Sorry, to 6 by 6. To A6. So it's 5 3/4 by 4 1/8. The plate fits on easy because you never believe. This is why I designed my dies this way. I once had, many years ago, I was working for another company and there were, I think, 6 dies in the set separate. And I had to cut them so many times. And what I'd done is I'd taped them all together with the old tape and then pulled it off and stuck it on the next one.
As you do.
And it took up an A5 sheet to give me those 6 flowers because of all the rim around it. And I thought, there's got to be an easier way to do this. And to me, in half the space of what I used to cut 6 on, I'm cutting 12. And all I have to do is tape that die down like that, solid plate.
One pass.
Run it through the machine and you will get all of them cut. So I'm just going to run that one through.
So I'm just going to tell you about the card again. Oh, I'm not going to stand that up, John.
So we've just had a question from Uncle Lewis. Can you emboss with the Infinity panel? Yes, you can. You would do the normal technique that I do of quilting where you put the die down onto your card.
Yes.
Then put it onto your rubber mat.
Yes.
And run it through your embossing sandwich on your pattern. And you will get that as a beautiful lace embossed background.
Which is stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. Now
if
that
you
really
watch
does.
on Wednesday's Craft Cave on John Next Door official page, which I do every Wednesday at 7, I will show you how to do that. I've got to remember, but I will try and remember.
Don't ask me to text you and say, Manda, can you remind me that I need to be doing that because I'll remind you at like 9:30 at night and it's too late.
Yeah, the number of times I've said to Amanda, remind me Sunday night to pack that for you because I've got some glitter for you.
And he comes in Monday morning and I go, oh.
Yeah, and I go, what was I supposed to remember? She went, I've forgotten. I was supposed to remind you. But
so
there are all 12.
Isn't that
cut.
Brilliant?
Yeah.
Can I just see that little message again? Was it Gemma's husband?
Yes.
So we've had a little message in. Now, just because, okay, everybody, we say that it's a craft mat.
Oh, no.
Anybody can be using this because Gemma's lovely husband uses it for prepping all his fishing tackle and everything.
That's a good idea. Actually, yeah, because you
Shall
can
I tell
put...
you why?
Why? Because it doesn't move.
Because his line won't roll about and move.
Oh, clever idea.
His fishing line will stick.
I mean, I know people who do their jigsaws on this now. Because if you think, if that piece still hasn't fallen down And just to show you, look, there's a piece. So it's not glued at all. If that piece hasn't fallen down, let's put that one on. Oh, watch it do it. Does it on
No, it will,
purpose?
it will. Just give it a chance.
There we go. Yeah. Then you can think you could do your jigsaw on it. You could move your jigsaw like that and it won't move. If you do that on a normal, can you imagine what would happen if someone just knocks a jigsaw? So people who do that, June, one of our angels.
Yes. Hello, June.
She cut a piece off because you can cut it with scissors. She cut a piece off and she uses it in a soap dish in a shower, so that the soap doesn't slip off, and also so she doesn't. All she does is she just takes that and runs it through the dishwasher, so she doesn't have to like clean it. You know the soap dish where it's all slimy and No, I thought what clever idea.
Brilliant. Oh, now you've told me I can cut them up.
Yeah.
There are all sorts of uses for it. Because I'm one of these that, no, don't you cut it. But now, $9.99 for the mat. Shop mat, $9.99. It is one of the, you'll thank us. You will absolutely thank us, because also you put it down there and you're not chasing your piece round when you're inking
I'm not chasing those flowers.
No,
if I wanted to ink
absolutely
those
not.
now, I don't have to chase them at all.
Which is brilliant. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Good morning. I've done something to this, Sam. Can you sort me out? Because I've touched something on it.
Oh,
right.
bless her.
I'm really sorry, everybody.
Right. So, put in one of these. So that A6 piece of card that's that size.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Has given me. It doesn't even look possible, does it?
But
That I've had all of
waste.
those from
Thank
that.
you, Lewis.
There's no waste. It's a nice background if you want to use it as one. Because I keep it. It's a nice stencil, actually. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Oh yeah. And of course, on the mat it wouldn't move. So, all I have to do, if I want to, how many times do you see people go, right now, you need to get your foam out and a ball tool?
Yep.
Watch this, just pinch. Because those cuts go all the way through, and I'll show you that on the next one, look. All those cuts, look, hello. I'm not poking holes in my flower.
John, you could stitch through them.
You could stitch through them, they're physically there. So the fibres have been broken. So you don't need to have amazing dexterity or press on really hard to shape that. And all I'm going to do is just shape each one, nice and simple, like that. Pinching it, nothing else. Pinching all four. There are 2 videos already on Facebook showing, on YouTube, which show you different ways to make up this flower. Because you've got to have the support.
Yes.
How many times have both of us bought something off the telly, and then we've got it home and we've loved it, which for crafters we all know loving something means putting it somewhere we can look at it prettily for a couple of days. Then we've enjoyed putting it away. Then we've found it 6 months later.
And gone, oh!
And gone, oh, what do I do with that? And haven't got a clue. So there's now nearly 700 videos on the John Next Door YouTube channel. So there's hours and hours of inspiration if you want to make anything. But there's at least one for every single die I've done.
I love that you said inspiration. That is a cracking word to use, because just because this is one particular collection, you watch a different video and you might see a different technique and want to just use this instead.
You might want to use that this
Yes.
with that technique. All of my dies, the one thing I want really importantly, so just explain, so I've used 3 to make that, but how 3D does that look now?
It's stunning.
But you watch me do it in my hands, yeah?
Yeah.
So I put 3 layers and give myself one individual.
Which is good.
So I'm going to
just
get
gorgeous.
3 large flowers like that and 3 like that. I'm going to get 6 from that piece of card.
One piece of card.
One-
One pass.
Yeah.
One piece of card.
And I forgot to say, all I do is glue them together. But all of the John Next Door dies are all designed so that they match together year after year. So I did a die on a show a couple of weeks ago that was 6 years old. And it matched exactly with the grand notch frames. It fitted in and the corners were the same.
Brilliant.
Because that's the whole idea. So watch some of the old videos and you'll see something, you might go, oh, that die's not available, I like that anymore. But that technique could be done with any of these new ones as well.
So we're having a lot of love, John, for the mat and for yourself.
Thank you.
Lovely Leslie uses hers for diamond painting.
Oh, she does. I remember her telling me.
Yeah.
But do you know what she does? Because she got 2 or 3 and she cut one up. She puts a diamond painting down on the mat. But you know, you get that really crappy plastic cover that you peel off to oppose the adhesive. She pulls the whole thing off and uses one of these instead. Because these don't stick to double-sided. So instead of having that crinkly plastic, she has a reusable one. She puts that over and it doesn't stick.
That's another use for you. Judy, thank you, Judy. A lot of people are... I love, love, love. There were 3 loves.
Oh, thank you, Judy.
John's flower dyes. Are you ready for this? Versatility personified.
Oh, that is lovely. Thank you, Judy.
Morning, Angie. Morning, Lorraine. Oh, these are lovely. So, Christine, is it possible we could have a little look at that beautiful purple box? Yes. Ask and you shall receive.
Stunning. This is one of our Leslie's.
Just look at this. Okay. When you're talking about 3D, look how beautiful that is. Isn't that just gorgeous? How it really is stunning, isn't it?
I think it's a beautiful box. And that's made with the centre die from that notch circle square, the one we've got on offer today underneath the stitched flower.
It is.
Yeah.
Just told you, Bobbos.
That box is made with that die. So we've got that die on the show. And then the flowers on top, of course, are the brand new flowers.
And I've just realised how she's done it, because I thought, first off, oh, that's a nice weave. No, it's not.
No, it's that cut twice.
Look at this. Come in close, Sam. So this die here has made this, but can you see? One is one way and the other is the other way, so they're not glued down together, and it gives you that fabulous texture. So that is giving you that cross weave. Isn't that just brilliant? £13.50, everybody. We've just found another reason why you need that die.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And of course, that panel on top is made using that die in the square.
Yes.
Because the square's included in there.
It is.
So the square panels inside, the lilac, are cut with the square to match. And then the flowers are the new stitched dogwood.
So you could be doing like that as a gift box, but then you can also then create the card that matches perfectly with it. Yeah. Brilliant.
So I'm just going to run the leaves through because I wanted to show you that, because I really do want to, because we're going to do a giveaway, isn't it? So if they put,
yes.
What is it?
Win. If
you write win, then poor Sam, I have to give it to Sam at the end of the show, and then Sam has to find a box and post it out. You had to do that on Friday, didn't you? You had to, Sheila won, didn't she? It's not. The only reason I remember is I know Sheila. She's a good friend, and she won. So see how easily. No, because the problem is, of course, I lost my Facebook, didn't I, when we got hacked? So I don't have a Facebook that people can actually message me on. You can message the John Next Door group, and it's me or Sam that answers. But I don't have my own anymore for friends to keep up with me. It's really disappointing. But we didn't want to risk someone hacking us again and causing
once you've been burnt once.
Yeah, it was an awful situation and time. So that's why we have the John Next Door official page now. So I always urge everyone, go over there and like and follow that. And that will help. That was where all the inspiration will be. You see there, you've got that. Look how fine.
That is really fine.
Because I really pushed it to get them fine. But they won't break. They're not. And this is cut again in more of that canvas card. But when I talked about that stitched line, instead of having a vein, it's got a line. If I push through, look, it is cut all the way through.
So you imagine putting gold thread through
that would look wonderful.
Metallic gold thread
I'm going to have
that.
to find a set of these at home for you, aren't I, Auntie Amanda, for you to play with. Could you imagine actually cutting felt out of it?
Yes.
And stitching it down through those holes.
Yeah, so you've got a 3D leaf, so one lifts up and one is your flat.
But watch that. Look, pop.
Brilliant.
That's it. You know how people, they spend hours having to draw lines in. No, watch. Pop. Folds. That's it.
How cool is this? They are gorgeous.
So all I have to do, if it's a bit smaller, but they'll just fold on that line because it's a cut line. Mm-hmm. So suddenly we go from that looking flat to that looks like 3D and as if you've inked it.
Yes.
We haven't done anything.
Love this.
So, and again, they're sized to match.
So remember, everybody, you can be in with a chance of winning this fabulous card that John is currently making. We've got just over 5.5 minutes left in the show. So type in win. When you've done that, can we just go down the counter again? Because it is really busy for the collection.
All I'm going to do is just add on. I'm going on the frame using that.
I like that you're not going. You do it over. You're sticking out of the frame.
Well, the thing is,
you're not staying within it.
No, that panel is so pretty. I don't want to spoil it. So I would just add on. I'll just place these on because I don't want to waste
glue.
it.
His lipstick glue is brilliant.
This is the lip gloss. This is on your website. So you have got this on the live shopping.
Absolutely, we have. How easy is this to apply your glue?
Well, if you think how difficult would it be? Look there. This is my favourite bit. That is so fine.
Yes.
Can you imagine trying to find any glue to glue that back down? You'd get blobs everywhere. No, you take that, just like you would with your lips, pull it along and press. Get some glue onto it first. Watch.
Give it a chance to stick, everybody. Look at that.
But there's no glue anywhere
no residue.
else. You don't leave any residue with the glue gloss. It's amazing. So let's go, that's there. And then we'll just pop one flower on. Well, we can't, can we? Because everything has to be
we're going to do it.
threes.
Come on, let's do it.
There we go. But you can
Beautiful.
see there.
I want to play with
the
this
colours tie in. The colours all tone. And if you were trying to find another colour for that flower, you'd really struggle at home.
Yes.
That's why the card packs set like that are worth it.
It is really important because John, they've done all the work for us, okay? We're not having to struggle and go and find all those random bits of card that you've got an A5 sheet somewhere left over that will match it, and it's took you 25 minutes to find it, and you've lost all the will because it's like,
well,
what
by the
am I
time you
doing?
find it, you forgot what you were looking for it for, or maybe that's just me getting older, but it's true.
True. I can forget what I'm talking about while I'm talking.
What I do, I have got the full collection because there are 10 different packs of this. And there is, I think the full collection is on the live shopping website.
Yes.
And it is 20% off and free P&P. So it's still like £103, but you're getting 400 sheets of card.
Which is amazing.
What I do is I make little swatches like this. These are physically what I use. And I grab one of those and go, I want to make a card in those colours. And instantly I've got the colours that match. It's the best thing. So I'd always say, do that. Take a little strip off and make yourself a little swatch book.
So that one is shop card. You're getting 50 sheets, $14.99, everybody. I just want to go back to the shop plate and shop circle, because even though it's the flat die, look at what you can be making. That box really is very, very special. Now, can we make and sell, John?
You can make and sell. Standard Angel policy with John next door. Once you've bought it, as long as it's handmade, do what the heck you like.
Which is
sure,
amazing.
Do use it. You've paid for it. Use it.
Absolutely. Now, brand new today, only launched at 6 p.m. tonight. Can't get it anywhere else other than on John's website and with us here at Crafting Live VIP. Is Shop Infinity with your lovely new infinity panel, and you've got your dogwood stitched floral and also the foliage that goes with it, which is just incredible. Sam, can you show that in the middle, please?
And that box
is the same.
It's the same. It's made with exactly the same die.
So that one that is £13.50, that die has made this. I just need to, pretend you've not seen it, everybody. Pretend you've not.
Pretend you're doing the reveal now.
Yeah, pretend you've not seen it. Are we ready? Close your eyes. Are we ready? On 1, 2, 3. Oh. Now, who'd have thought? That is just amazing.
It's beautiful. I've got to say thank you to Leslie Lake. We call her our senior angel because I'm more scared of her than anyone else.
Oh,
but she's in charge. And she made that one with the clock. Remember we did the box kit?
Yes.
That's using the flowers around the clock from that box kit.
I love that as well.
So everything's, even when you've done it as a magazine, I've sized things to match with what we're doing now, because I'm a bit of a control freak when it comes to sizes, unfortunately.
I want to know.
I mean, again, look at this. Love those flowers there. Can you see that green at the back that looks like little leaves? That is where Leslie's used the Zora flower, because I made sure the Zora flower, which is the last flower I released, is the same size so that they would work together.
All works.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody for joining us. Don't forget to check out your baskets. It's John and myself later on again. Different demos next time. Remember, who's our winner? Let's draw our winner.
We always forget. I always forget.
We're drawing it
Oh,
now.
I've never seen that. Look on the screen.
never
Isn't that
seen
clever?
it?
No.
Are you ready?
You know then that it's done.
Karen Dovey.
Yay!
Yay!
Well done, Karen. John's card is coming to you. So remember, check out your baskets and we'll see you real soon. Bye everybody.